in my dad right now, guys, he has a tuberculosis because when they x-rayed, they found something on his lungs. I don't know. So what kind of tuberculosis is that? So they will check also the dad's saliva. Of course, I have to bring my face mask just to protect myself as well. Thanks God I survived about this vlog, because you know what, guys, talking about this kind of thing, it's really hard for me, especially my dad is in there like, oh my God, I'm like, it's easy for me to cry about it. Actually, I'm just stopping myself to do that. Before my tears down, guys, I have to go now. Bye. Good evening and good day. So welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So by the way, I'm Jala, and I'm a Filipino vlogger from the Philippines, and welcome to my Philippine channel. And if you're new here, please don't forget to click the like, click the subscribe, and click the notification bell for more videos update. So for today's video, people, I'm gonna give you an update about my dad, because I announced yesterday that we're supposed to check out today from the hospital. But the problem is all the results just arrived. So the result is very bad, because the doctor said that dad has many complications now. So the first is his anemia. So anemia is lower, what is that, lack of blood or lack of hemoglobin. So we added blood to him, like 2 bags already. It's supposed to be 3, but his hemoglobin was high, so they stopped giving dad the blood because it's supposed to be 3. So the problem here is right now it's lower again. And you know, like, they added blood to my dad, and they always checking dad's blood. So when you check blood, you have to get a blood sample. I don't know how many times they took blood on dad's koan. Yeah, so it's like they put bloods, and they took many bloods also for checking. So get sample and check it, what is the status right now of his health, hemoglobin, and any kinds of blood counts. So now is he needs more blood. He needs 1 more bag or more, it depends on. And the next complications that he have right now is the ulcer. So you know that already, people, about the ulcer. That is it is now, thanks to God, it is now healing. Not literally healing, but it's on the healing process. So that is the cause of his drinking medicine, like painkillers. So if you guys are drinking painkillers, just stop if it's not prescribed by the doctor. So if you also go to the doctor and do the checkup about like that, the painkiller something, ask them if it's good for your tummy. Because I'm also taking painkillers, but I went to the doctor and asked them about if that is good to my tummy and or good to my health. So they give me a painkillers like mefenomic, and the brand is Dolphinol. I think that's the brand. Yeah, it's Dolphinol. So it's kind of safe for my tummy. So it's safe from ulcer, because I have an ulcer problem too, because of drinking meds before. But that is the worst one, because he drinking alcohol, which is also affects a lot on his tummy. But usually the effects of alcohol, guys, is the liver, something like that. The liver is the big impact of drinking alcohol. But the doctor said drinking alcohol is not really affecting your tummy, but there is percentage that it will affect your ulcers. So yeah, that has ulcer inside and it was swollen. That's why we undergo an endoscopy. And yeah, so next is right now. Actually, we know already about he has something on the on his kidney, in his kidney. Like we heard only that we knew already that there was something because the doctor told us before, but we don't know what kind is, like acute, chronic, or something like that. But as of now, he has problem on his kidney because all the meds that you're drinking, guys, it can also affect your kidney problem. So yeah, be careful on drinking medicine that is not prescribed by the doctor. Yeah, so he got a chronic kidney. So maybe that's also the reason why his foot is swollen. Yeah. And I don't know, guys, but we are giving him medicines right now, like every day. Every day we receive prescriptions every day. So that's why it is very, very expensive every day. Like around I spend, or maybe, we'll see, the lowest is 5,000 in a day or 3,000 in a day. That's the very lowest one is 3,000. But more or less 5 to 10,000. 10,000 is the highest one. I think before I spent 16 in one day or 20 in one day, 20K in one day because of his test. But right now, since there is no test yet, I spend around 3, 5, or like 50 to $200 in a day just for that hospitalization. So imagine, like, you're drinking a medicine that is not prescribed by the doctor and literally affects your tummy and your kidney. So it's better to do check up your health and know everything what is going on rather than taking meds, because check up in the doctor is only, I consultation the doctor is only around $10. So it's better to go. Don't think about you're wasting time going to the doctor. Like you don't like you feel like you don't like to waste your time because you have to wait like a little bit just to know about your situation. So it's better to do that, guys, rather than drinking meds that you don't know if it's safe for you or not, or it's for your pain, or what is, like, if you have something pain in your body. So it's better to get prescription. Yes. So his kidney right now is, I don't know, it's okay, but I think that's the reason of his leg. I know his foot. So his foot been swollen for 6 days or 7 days now. I think 7 days now, or around six. Maybe 6 to 8 days right now, or more than, because we are 2 weeks tomorrow. I know, guys, that I want you to know that we are in the public hospital. So the one is free only is the bed. Like we're staying in the free room, free doctor. But the expensive here is when we have tests that we need to do in the private hospital, because public hospital is, they don't have complete, what is that, equipments or machines that to check your body, rather than in your country that you have what is that, you have everything even in public. But here it's public, so lack of many things. So we have to send that or send the sample to the private hospital to check his thing. Since it's in the tummy, so we did the endoscopy. So they put something, a tube going to your tummy, and with the camera inside, like a little one, then they will check it if what's going on. And that's why we know, and I saw it on the screen, that it was swollen. Actually, I have the USB here, like just to show how it looks like inside the tummy, but I don't know if that's allowed here on YouTube. Yeah. And here is like the next one, the fourth one. We done already the ulcers, the anemia, the kidney. Next is the arthritis. So arthritis is pain on the joints, pain on the bones, I don't know, something like that. So yeah, it's swollen because it build up liquid inside. So when it builds liquid inside, some people, like, they go to a specialist doctor, like they will go to a very better hospital that can do that. Like they put needles in it to release all the liquid inside. And that liquid, guys, is very painful. That's why my dad cannot walk for days. So yeah, that's why I'm very thankful to our viewers, to our subscriber who really donated the wheelchair for my dad. I will not gonna kuan that, guys. Thank you so much for donating the kuan wheelchair. He is literally using it right now. Every time he go to the CR to poop. For pee, I bought him a urinal so he don't have to sit down, he don't have to stand up and walk going to the comfort room, because he just lay down and put his thing on the urinal. Excuse me. And for the wheelchair, thank you so much, because that wheelchair has a what is that, like a basin on under, like where my dad can directly poop in there, and we just remove the basin and throw it in the toilet, that go on the poop. So we don't have problem about that right now, because dad fell down from the bed before because his leg was swollen and he needs to poop. That's why he fell off from the bed, because the caregiver tried to lift him, but that is too heavy because he is tall, even he is thin. So thank you so much, guys. I'm very thankful and blessed that you are here. You know, even I did not ask about that, but you really insist just for dad to have a comfortable, especially when he go to the restroom or to the comfort room or CR. The next is dad is just, this one is the shocking for me, because we just found out that dad has a tuberculosis. You know, like when I heard about that thing, like, oh my god, I can't imagine that one of our family right now has a tuberculosis, because there is, like, I have aunts before, she died right now, and she had a tuberculosis, but that is on my mother's side, and she's not related to us because she is just the wife of my cousin, of my uncle. So so guys, like I had also a worker before, he had also a tuberculosis, and it was not really good, so he really stopped working, and they sent him to the hospital, something like that. And in my dad right now, guys, he has a tuberculosis, because when they x-rayed, they found something on his lungs. I don't know, so what kind of tuberculosis is that? So they will check also the dad's saliva. So when, I don't know, hopefully tomorrow we can find out the result and what kind of tuberculosis, because there is tuberculosis in the skin. And I don't know, guys, I know about tuberculosis in the skin because my sister had that before. She had tuberculosis in the skin. That's why my eldest sister, but she did not live in the house, she lived in the separate house. I just can't imagine that, like in our house right now, we have one person that has tuberculosis. So it's kind of scary, because tuberculosis can be transmitted by droplets and the way when they speak. So tuberculosis also they need sunlight, and for sure they will transfer dad to a room that is isolated, but facing to the, what is that, like facing the sunlight, because sun is very good benefits to people that has tuberculosis. So tomorrow, hopefully we can find out what kind of tuberculosis. Hopefully it's not that really bad, but that's the last thing that we found out about dad's result. And it's kind of crazy, guys, because every day we receive prescriptions, and now dad needs to be isolated. So not really just random can visit, but like needs to be the caregiver staying there like day and night. And I told them that you have to be, like when they are out of duty, they have to sleep, and they have to eat right food and healthy food, so that it is not really easy for them to get that kind of disease. And also vitamins, I will also provide that to my workers. And because I cannot watch my dad, guys, because I'm doing vlogging, I need to take care of myself, because if I don't take care of myself, I'm the provider. what will gonna happen. So yeah, and that's kind of scary thing. So I always pray to God that everything will be all right soon and dad can go home, and always wear their face mask. So for that thing right now is like his attitude is not really normal. So he is grumpy when mom is there all the time. So that's why now I let mom to go back home to relax and stay in the house with my cats. So that's why she is not here. But my brother's girlfriend has a big help for us. So she's here to help me and to help my dad. So this morning she sent some foods, some vegetables, fruits, because we went to the market and we were so happy at the time. And just this around 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. I received a call from the doctor about that situation, because they have to talk the family members, especially who provide dad's what do we call that, dad's, I'm so loading right now for dad's like support, especially financial. Yeah, that's what the doctor was that looking me about it, and he wants to talk to me about it. I was so shocked. Oh my god. All right, guys, so yeah, that's all for today's vlog, and I will go to the hospital right now to buy some prescription. It's supposed to be that prescription will be need to buy this afternoon, but I fall asleep because I was so stressed and tired and shattered. So yeah, I also need to take care of myself, but it's okay if I will buy that late because he got medicine still there, but I have to buy that today. So yeah, let's go, guys, and I'm gonna take some short clip with my dad there in the hospital. Of course, I have to bring my face mask just to protect myself as well. Thanks God I survived about this vlog, because you know what, guys, talking about this kind of thing, it's really hard for me, especially my dad is in there, like, oh my god, I'm like, it's easy for me to cry about it. Actually, I'm just stopping myself to do that. Before my tears down, guys, I have to go now. Bye. Oh my god, just help to pray for me. By the way, for the tuberculosis people, like, if we found out what kind of tuberculosis it is by his saliva, so the TB dots, like the one who cured the tuberculosis, like he will gonna have a 6 months healing for that, or treatment. So they will be the one to in charge to do the treatment, like they will give free meds and everything for that. So let's buy the prescription first, guys. Sige, ako yung wala na tong saging ni mo una pa? Wala na tong unang saging? Doon ako pa. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Father. Don't cry.
Ay, lato na to yung reply siya. Good
night, Father.
Sa